All right, folks, we are back live here on YouTube. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning, and this warning is in effect for all of central and northern Lycoming County. Trying to pull up the information here quick. Severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from near Ogdensburg to Trout Run to Jersey Shore, moving east at 35. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible. This is radar indicated. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. So do pay attention to this storm. We're in Williamsport. We are at the Sheets on Maynard Street near Penn College. That we were live for about 20 minutes, and for whatever reason, that guy's just riding right in the middle of the street. The stream never went out to anybody. I really don't know why. It may have been still unlisted, but I don't know. So anyway, we are back live, and it actually looks like people are connected and watching now, so that's the good thing. We are in Williamsport. This severe thunderstorm warning is coming. We're going to try to bust up 15 here real quick to get in front of some of these strong winds. But we are live here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Lycoming County. I am your host, Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. Let's catch a storm. All right, we're not going to be going too far north here on 15 because I want to be able to have an exit route south as well as east. Here in northeastern, north central Pennsylvania, our road systems are very, they're old. They're based on footpaths from the First Peoples and the Native Americans who called this land home well before we did. So right now, I want to get repositioned here just for the sake of things. It's a nice little shelf cloud coming in. It's elevated, but it is a nice little shelf cloud. Turned around here quick. I could just keep going and get on Maynard Street again, but I want to be able to get a really good view from here in Williamsport, but I don't want to park in a code enforcement of Williamsport parking lot. So we will go up here just a little bit further. Nice open parking lot. No one here. Forgive me on the view. I'll be turning around here in 2.2 seconds. I told you, 2 seconds. Nailed it. Got some scud hanging around here on the bottom. Let's see if we can get out of the power lines and power poles just a tad. I'd like to put my drone up, but we are too close to the Williamsport airport, and there's a lot more people in this area, so we're not going to be doing that. At least yet, unless I have to. But really nice looking shelf cloud. Looking at radar check here real quick. Really good winds. Getting ready to come into the Williamsport area. We're probably just going to sit right here and watch this sucker come in Probably, well, it almost looks like there's some rotation on radar as well. It does have that look on radar that there might be a little bit of rotation in this thing. Just to my southwest, and depending on its movement, yeah, there's a little bit of rotation. It's going to stay right on the mountainside. Oh, this thing's pretty. All right, give me a second to get out and get some footage here. Man, oh man, there's some motion in these clouds. Holy smokes. Winds are already picking up, probably about 15 to 20. All right, I'm getting in. Holy smokes. I know it's going to be tough to see anything. Let's see if we can't get to some trees here as this thing goes past us. Really, really cool looking clouds going off to our east. Big time winds about ready to come in. All right, we need to get in front of this thing. We're not going to get in front of this thing, but my goodness, look at the wind and rain here in front of us. Whee! Oh man, the rain and wind coming behind us. Try to stay out, you know, at least as much as we can in front of this, but it's going to roll over us real quick. Already getting reports of trees down. Driving through Penn College campus. Strong winds right here in front of us. It's just an absolute downpour behind us. All right, we're here in downtown Williamsport, folks. Severe thunderstorm impacting the Williamsport area right now.
One special call, City of Williamsport, 322 Louisa Street. Assisting with U.S. listings, routine response, 34.
That area of rotation is going to be on the south side of Bald Eagle Mountain. It looks a little bit more, it looks a little tighter. So it's not going to go through the Williamsport area. If there's any kind of rotation whatsoever, it's staying south of Williamsport. But those of you, dang, that was a close lightning strike. Jeez. If you are in Montgomery or Muncie, Clarkstown, and to the east, keep a very close eye on this thing. Holy cow, that lightning strike was close. I don't know how far away. It was instant thunder. That's one of the best shelf clouds we've had this year. I didn't go live on a storm a few days ago, just because I had just gotten out of work. I had to get a shower, was dealing with heat exhaustion. Again, every day this week I had heat exhaustion. Still dealing with it today. I'm wiped out. Got a good night's sleep last night, but just I feel exhausted is the best way I can put it. So anyway, let's see if we can't catch up to this thing, get a little in front of it. Very heavy rain. Definitely going to be a flash flood threat here in eastern Lycoming County or central Lycoming County where this rain is coming in. It is blowing sideways very strong right now, probably 30, 35 mile an hour winds. No hail. If there's any hail, it's to my north. Looking at radar, if there's any hail, it's to the north. We're going to be on 180, folks. We are on 180 right now. We're heading east, trying to get in front of this storm. It's not moving extremely fast, so there's a decent chance of getting in front of it here before it gets to the Muncie area, which I would like to do. I'm going to do it as safely as I can now. Thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. And again, as I'm doing active chasing, I do not look at comments. So please, if you have a way of answering any questions or replying to any comments, please everybody in chat help each other out. I'm in Williamsport. Heading east on 180. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Trees down reported on 973, which is just to my north. It goes from like coming Creek Road, the northern side of Williamsport, all the way east. Again, I appreciate everybody watching. We are right smack dab in the middle of a severe thunderstorm blowing through Lycoming County, Pennsylvania. I am your friendly neighborhood storm chaser, Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. A lot of people pulled over on the left side of the highway. Thankfully not under overpasses. We may see it though. We're getting a little bit toward the front edge of this thing. I can see definition of the cloud base in the distance, and you can see it on camera too. And I apologize if it sounds like I'm yelling. It's extremely loud. Man, I can't get over that lightning strike. Hey, there was hail. We've got hailstones. Got pea-sized hail coming down here, east side of Loyalsock, right along 180. Williamsport Regional Airport here in Montoursville is just to my right. Apparently in competition with a two-door Jeep Wrangler that keeps trying to pass me right now. Let them go. Driving that fast. Absolutely buckets of rain coming down. Holy smokes. Pretty strong wind blowing from left to right. Lightning on the increase. A lot of people down at Indian Park here in Montoursville, they've all gotten to their cars or the dugouts or pavilions, just trying to find cover from the heavy rain. I haven't heard any hail since a little bit behind us, which is interesting. There is a heavy rain, possibly hail behind us. It is coming down. And now everything is going from right to left. These rain bands in front of us are moving from right to left. Everything was going left to right. Now it's switched. And those are curtains. What do we got? Very strong winds. What in the world? Holy cow. Oh my goodness, that's what a wall. And just like that, we're in front of the rain. My goodness. Oh man, how about that? That rain was going left to right the entire time, and then all of a sudden, right there at the very edge of the storm, it was going right to left. And a big uptick in wind. So we're going to get up ahead of here and try to get a visual on this storm. I'm still doing within the speed limit. There's debris on the road. I want to get in front of this thing, get a good view of this storm. Pennsdale, you're up next. Severe thunderstorm ongoing here in Lycoming County, Pennsylvania. Going through a little dead zone here on 180. Hopefully the stream kept going. Holy cow, that's a wind shift right there. And that was live. Big wind shift. And looking at the clouds above me, these clouds are going actually right to left and going behind me now. Almost as if they're getting pulled into this storm.
Portable 3328 to County.
We're not going to take this exit. I apologize. I'm sorry. My gut said don't do it. And I listened to my gut. Well, they're trying to land life flight at Williamsport Hospital with this storm blasting past Williamsport right now. Oh, I wish I had a rear view camera, folks. All right. Let's check it. Take a look at radar. There is still a nice heavy rain core with hail just behind me. It is following the highway, so if you are traveling eastbound on 180, you're going to go right into the into some of the heaviest rain and hail of this storm. This is going to be coming right down the highway, right toward Muncie. So if you're near the Lycoming, well, the old Lycoming Mall, the district at Lycoming Valley, Dick's Sporting Goods, all the way up to Target, Cracker Barrel, Starbucks. I'm not, sponsored by any of them. I would like to be, but no. I need to get a rear view camera, folks. I can't even hold the camera out the window I would lose it. We're going to get down here to Muncie. Give me a couple of minutes to reposition in front of this storm. And we'll watch this sucker come through. More trees and wires down reported in Williamsport. All right, folks, we are all of my friends who are storm chasers. They are watching radar as well. There is a nice little kink in this line just on the south side of Bald Eagle Mountain down toward Montgomery area. It's going to be heading toward the Watsontown and Turbotville region. You need to be on the lookout as well. Nice little area trying to wrap up right now. We're keeping an eye on it. Like I said here a little bit ago, that wind direction change was very, very evident just on the north side of Montoursville. Everything went left to right and then came back right to left with a big increase in winds. If you are watching or you have friends or loved ones in Muncie, just reach out to them, let them know there's a severe thunderstorm coming into eastern Lycoming County. Friends and family in Hughesville, also get ready to take cover. You have a severe thunderstorm warning and a pretty nasty storm with some heavy rain coming in. I might be getting on the highway and heading south here because that area is traveling right along 80, going right toward the Milton exit, right along 80 and 180. I think that's what we're going to do. There's it doesn't look as good now that the radar scan has updated, but this storm is mean looking.
If you can, call the center. County, Platoon Chief 91, I do not have any cell service.
Yeah, cell service is interesting right now. It's a little going in and out, and I apologize, folks, if it's if the stream is bouncing on and off. Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Appreciate everybody watching. I hope the stream keeps coming, keeps going for you. It looks great on my end. Severe thunderstorms oftentimes, get in the way of cell signal and cell service. And it's just one of those things we have to deal with while we're on the road. Definitely a heck of a storm moving through this whole area. New severe thunderstorm warning just to the south of Lycoming County. We've got all of, or pretty much most of Northumberland, Union, Snyder, into Columbia County, Montour County, and scratch that, not Columbia. I apologize, Columbia County, you are not in this just yet. Montour, Northumberland, Union, Snyder are in this this new warning. Oh, it is so dark to the west.
If you can swing back to the 1900 block, West Route 973. Army says that she passed a tree that was down right at that intersection, St. Michael's Road and West Route 973.
More trees down on 973 just to the north of Williamsport. Watch this sky as we make this turn. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Getting up on 180. We are going southbound now. I guess technically eastbound. Oh, look at that. Over toward Montgomery area is just completely hidden in heavy rain and hail. I'm going to be going through this pass. I might, buffer a little bit. I might lose a little bit of reception, but on the south side, I'll pick you back up. So don't go anywhere. Stay with me. Trying to hydrate here while my body is repairing itself from heat exhaustion this whole week. If you hear me drinking water, that's why I'm doing it. Just trying to rehydrate. Oh man. I like to call it my office. The area where I work does not have air conditioning, and this whole week, Monday I got up to 96 in our wash area, 97 on Tuesday, 98 on Wednesday, 96 on Thursday, and on Friday it was a beautiful day. Thursday it was a beautiful day. It got hot, but I was power washing all day outside, and I did get a little bit sunburned, even though there were a lot of clouds. And Friday was the culmination of the whole week, and it wrecked me. So anyway, we are heading south on 180 again. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, hit that like button, put in the chat that you can hear me and that you can see me. One of these days I will be getting another cell phone booster. I just have not been able to purchase a new one recently. Trying desperately to get in front of this thing. It is, you can see on the windshield, just barely starting to spit here. Get off of there. Dead bugs, bird poop, stuff all over the place here. Getting real close to the Watsontown, closer to Turbeville. Washingtonville, you are just to my east. You need to take shelter. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect right now. If you have chairs, umbrellas, tables outside, get them put away, because this son of a gun is coming in. All right. Area that was showing a little bit of sign of rotation on radar is just to the south. We're getting very close to being able to have some kind of eyes on that area. Anything in the rain is just completely blocked. So there's no real visibility toward the west in the heavy rain core. Trying to get south of this rain core before it hits. I can see it just off to my right toward the west. I am doing the speed limit, but trying to stay out and ahead of this thing. And I think we're going to get some heavy rain here for just a second before we get down to the spicy part of this storm that I really want to get to. Look at this. I want a boat. I have a boat. I just don't have a trailer to take my boat anywhere. One day I'll get a trailer for a boat. I wonder if these guys are traveling together. I bet they are. Man, I have not been fishing for years, and it's because of my shoulder. Hopefully I can get back out on a water somewhere and just wet a line, rip some lips. I know it sounds bad, but in fishing that's what we do. All right, big old storm blowing through. Watching the cloud base on this storm. We're now just in oh man, we couldn't have played that any better. Just in front of the heaviest rain now, and we're going to get into this this little notch area, if you will. Storm chasing. There's a little bit of rain for you. Trying to get into this little notch area that we might get a visibility of whatever is happening in the storm that looks like rotation on radar. This is storm chasing in Pennsylvania, folks. Trees, 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 and then opening. And it's a quick one, because then there's more trees. Get out of here, rain. We like the rain. We do like the rain. We've just had so much of it. The month of June, we've had I think we've had almost 9 inches just in the town I live in, which is Hughesville. We've had about 9 inches of rain, which is pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna keep going. Winds aren't bad right here. We're just going over 54. All right, we're going to be going under I-80 here in just a couple of seconds. Getting a good visual now of what's to the west. One of my wipers is doing the funky chicken. Hashtag funky chicken. Not really a good way of looking to the west, although that's what I'm looking at right now through the trees. Nice little area of a lowering just to the west here, as I am now in, I guess you could call it the bear's cage right here, going over Hill Road. Rapid movement of clouds right above me. Going back behind me now. All right. This is where things are gonna get fun. Now, I say fun. I think it would scare the pants off of just about everybody. Milton, you are just to my south. Take cover now. You have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. What is buzzing? I think I have a fly stuck in in something in my vent because something is buzzing. All right, we're on 254. We're going to post up right here. My gut is screaming at me right now. Asking me what in the heck am I doing getting right under this stuff. You better keep your eyes open, folks. This is going to get crazy here in a minute. All right, looks like the main area of any kind of rotation is now going to be just to my north. I'm just looking to turn around here quick. Oh, my daughter played tennis down here one time. Know right where we're at. These are actually nice tennis courts. All right, if there's any kind of rotation in this storm, it is directly in front of us. Head on a swivel. I'm looking around all different directions. Gotta close the window. There's music playing at this person's pool over here. Can't be breaking YouTube rules. All right, little kink in the radar on this line, just to my north. If anything is happening, it is just to my north right now. We're going to stay on 254. I don't want to get stuck on the highway in case there is tree damage. Just on the south side of whatever is going on to the north here. Again, thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in. Stay with me as we're under a severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm moving into eastern Lycoming County, eastern Northumberland County, into Montour County. Every scan on radar updates just a little bit more. if there is rotation, it's not consistent. It ramps up and then kind of dies off. Ramps up and then kind of dies off. Right now it's pretty wide. Rain bands just to my right. They're moving behind me. If you're keeping track of my location, I'm traveling eastbound on 254, kind of paralleling I-80. And now we're going to go under I-80 here. Might even get on 80 just to get in front of this. In fact, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get on 80 eastbound. Get out in front. See if we can't see a thing or two. And of course, headlights are on because it's been raining, but also we're in construction, and you are legally responsible for having your headlights on in construction here in Pennsylvania. All right, the severe thunderstorm warning across Lycoming County has been allowed to expire. That is no longer being warned. This storm is still warned on the southern end of this little cluster, this line. This actually has the best look out of any of the storms right now. And I'm on it. Oh, that's a hole in the road. Jeez. Folks, move over. Flashing lights, you move over. All right, we are now in a construction zone, so now we've got to be a little bit more careful speed-wise. It's a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit zone. Even if there's severe thunderstorm and all that kind of stuff, you still have to abide by the speed limit. Thanks everybody for watching so far. We're getting out in front of this severe thunderstorm. Just got a chance to see Lisa. I see you are moderating. Everybody say thank you, Lisa. She does a great job moderating these live videos. I know chat is pretty active. I appreciate every one of you who are here. Oh, they moved everything over. No kidding, they got this whole section done already. Dang. Don't know if we're going to get much of a good view from here, but why don't we go ahead and pull on over into this rest area. I want to see if we can get something for y'all, since you're taking your the time out of your day to join me. Nice guy. Had a dog with him. All right, folks, I'm going to take you with me here real quick. Here we have this storm as I'm moving around here. And trying to get stuff on just in case. Okay, well, that's maybe gonna work. We'll see. All right, now we got light working just in case again. There we go. We're all set here. Severe thunderstorm warning still in effect as we are waiting for this thing to come into this area. We are in Columbia County. I believe we're in Columbia County. Might still be in Tour. Anyway, you're seeing firsthand look of this severe thunderstorm as it's coming in. Somebody lost an entire load of oil or gas or something right here. Looks like oil as it leaked all the way down. My goodness. Here's this bottom side of this storm. This gust area, this gust front coming through. You can see the winds really aren't that strong right here in advance of all this. Perfect example of some scud cloud right there. You can see those cloud filaments hanging down. Always make people a little scared. They look a little interesting, a little scary, but really it's just cloud. That's really all it is. If it was rotating rapidly and moving this direction, yep, I'd be getting into cover. But right now we're okay right now. There's a lot of movement in these clouds. Lightning has really died on this thing. I don't know if the storm, it might be cycling. For those of you here, can you hear me and can you see this okay? If you're in chat, you can hear this. I see a yes. Bill Barclay, hello, how are you? Thanks for watching. Now this is probably the area to my south. Getting a couple of yeses, excellent, thank you. This is the area that was showing a little bit of signs of rotation. I don't have any rotation overhead, although this thing is getting ready to come right on top. I'm gonna work my way back to my vehicle here without stepping in all this oil. Strategically walking in, not the cracks, but the open areas. Hopefully you're not car sick or motion sick because of moving all around. But yeah, this storm is continuing to move east, and there in the bottom might be our view. If there's any kind of a wall cloud or anything, it could be, but really rotation is not very strong at all right now. This is going to be the shelf cloud going right overhead. This is the whale's mouth, the backside of the shelf cloud, and then into all the gray is going to be your heavy rain and possibly hail, and it's starting to rain pretty good here. We're going to go ahead and get back in the vehicle. We're going to hook back up. That way I can stop making everybody sick by moving. All right, radar check. Let's take a look here. We are... Oh, we just had a bag fly in front of us. I mean, it's just a plastic bag. It's already across the road and down over the hillside. I can't even get it. All right. We're going to keep going on 80 here, see if we can't get up toward Buckhorn. I believe it's going to be Buckhorn, and try to get in front of this thing again. There's a little bit of lightning showing up on radar, but let's again get in front of this. See what we can see again. Now, I will say this severe thunderstorm warning has expired. We might be in the middle of it being reissued a little to the east, but the warning itself has expired or has been canceled. Guess it wouldn't be Buckhorn just yet. We're coming up on 54, which is the Danville exit. And I greatly apologize, everybody, for the wipers. Yes, they make Rain-X, and Rain-X works pretty good. I do not have any Rain-X on these windows. It's a newer vehicle for me, and I haven't gotten that far yet. This notch area on this thunderstorm. We're not yet into Columbia County, so we're still in Montour. Thanks again, everybody who's watching. Lisa, thank you so much for sharing and doing everything that you are doing. It really is. Everybody spam comments. Thanks, Lisa. Some pretty strong winds gusting out ahead of this thing up into northern Columbia County. They may reissue a severe thunderstorm warning for the front edge of the storm. It looks like it's trying to bow out now. And anytime you see a bowing segment on radar, typically means very strong wind being pushed out from this thunderstorm as the cold, dense air sinks out of the downdraft, hits the ground, and then is pushed out. And that's where you get your damaging winds. That's where you get your cooler temperatures and torrential rain and even hail from those downdrafts. Right behind the whale's mouth here. Some good definition on the bottom of that whale's mouth. Nice shelf cloud going through. Not real low. I've seen shelf clouds much lower with a lot more scud hanging down from it. This one has some scud, but it's fairly high based. It's not as low as other storms. I'm going as fast as I want to. Tractor trailer behind me doesn't like that I'm doing the speed limit in the construction zone. You just wait your turn. I know he can't hear me, I'm sorry. Heavy rain up here in front of us. The southern edge of this boat out segment that might have some strong winds to it. For those of you keeping track, we are on I-80 heading eastbound. We are now out of construction, so I'm going to get my motor running. Head out on the highway. How's that song? Is that it? That's can't be good. Has everybody subscribed yet? I mean, if you like what you're watching, you might as well. It's free. All right, we're on I-80 eastbound. Just went under Route 654, or I'm sorry, 642. Heading east towards Bucktown. I told you, folks, I'm still recovering from exhaustion this week, from heat exhaustion. On I-80, heading east, trying to get in front of this very heavy storm. No longer warned. No longer has a severe thunderstorm warning on it. However, radar is showing a Boeing region here that might have some strong winds to it, so we're getting in front of that. And the further east that these storms go, they get into a less good. There are English folks, and their heads are exploding right now. A less favorable environment, that's the correct terminology, for severe weather. Had less sunshine during the day, and the sunshine, as we know, sunshine is like your blender. It's what mixes everything and heats everything up. It's like your blender, your microwave, and your sun lamp. And without that, you can't make severe thunderstorm cupcakes, because you have to have all your ingredients. Oh, look at the clouds. Anybody else a cloud nut? Love the backside of this storm. And that's the backside of the shelf cloud, the gust front region of the front of the thunderstorm here. She's a beauty, Clark. Rural Pennsylvania beauty. I know so many have absolutely beautiful areas, and maybe I'm biased for living here, but the rolling farmland and of Pennsylvania are just gorgeous. Now that barn is all of 100 and something years old, and the whole roof is solar panels. That's pretty cool. Well, this is a gentle rain. Holy smokes. I guess this is a good time to say, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. It's free, and you get notified. If you hit the bell and you set notifications, you will get notified every time I go live, every time I post a short, every time I post a long-form video. You'll see those videos, you'll see those alerts. And by liking this, which again is another free thing that you can do that really helps. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but hitting that thumbs up or even the thumbs down, whichever you want, by hitting that, it tells YouTube that you like what you're watching. So I appreciate by doing that. We're going to try to get 100 likes on this video. I think we are about halfway there. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and do that. No real good places once we get past Buckhorn, unfortunately, to get off of 80 at. Looking at the wind field on these storms, it's really weakened quite a bit. I think this is our best alternative, folks. Oh, look at those lakes go up. Keep going. Heck yes, for sure. Can't talk. Holy cow. My energy is gone. I was hoping I'd be better today, but my goodness. You know what? We're going to go up the hill. Go up the hill, park, I think they're at Panera, on the backside here, and see if we can't watch this come in quick. And then, holy smokes, I might need a Red Bull or 10 to get through the rest of this day. I am just zapped. Really wanted to get my drone in the air in front of these storms, but we have been absolutely just not flooring it, but we have been moving in front of these things ever since they first came into the county. And I am not in the mood of losing my drone or going on the walk of shame to try to find my drone crash land somewhere. There's an Olive Garden. Put down in chat, Olive Garden breadsticks, yes or no? Yay or nay? Olive Garden breadsticks, are they not some of the best out there? The salad and breadsticks are phenomenal. Well, I feel weird parking next to this car, but no one's in it, so we're okay. All right, you can see some bushes. Let's level her out here just a little bit. There's the southern end of this, the backside of the shelf cloud. And you can see that's the whale's mouth feature that I was telling you about. And then this is the heavy rain core that's coming through. lightning strike. I see an Olive Garden yay for breadsticks, right? I'm not wrong. Heavy, heavy rain. Woo! I don't know if you can hear that thunder. My goodness, that's deep. What in the... Where are you going? Oh, that's the drive-through? Wow. Well, that's a funky way of doing the drive-through. It's like a big horseshoe. I didn't know. I thought that was a walkway. Okay. I got so many different things charging here. Haha, I nailed it. I got so many different things charging that got to keep my eyes on stuff, and when it's done, it's good. Alright, there's that. I see the likes have gone up. I appreciate you, everybody. Really, really nice to see all the support. Tell you what, let's get a little bit of a better view here, shall we? Make sure we're clear behind us, which we are. Kind of want to park in that parking lot, but it is all... Oh, that's interesting. That cone is in the way, so I got to go around it. Not sure what was there, but there's a Moe's. Oh, there was some lightning. Did I say Lowe's or Moe's? I meant Moe's. I'm sorry. There we go. Get kind of a view here of these clouds as they're going away from us. Storm is still unsevere, non-severe warned, but this is at least a little bit of a better view for us. All right, looking at video comments. Derek Wagoner, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I hate mispronouncing names. Hello. Renee Davis, Pitt. No, this is in north central PA, near Bloomsburg and Danville area, just off of 80, Route 80 eastbound at the Buckhorn exit. I know that probably doesn't explain a lot, but if you look in the center part of Pennsylvania, look just to the right along Route 80. It's the main highway that goes all the way across the country. That's where I'm at. And just seeing your comment, it looks like a Walmart you visited when you had a friend in the hospital. Yeah, if you had a friend at Danville at Geisinger, this is probably the Walmart that you came to. We're not far from, oh, you're in Western Maryland and grew up in Buffalo. Okay. I've been in Buffalo a couple of times. Was there a few years ago with a couple of really good friends, Logan Ezrich and Brett. Brett is one of the storm chasers that I run around with. He and I were jumping into 44 inches of snow after compaction from 80. It was either 81 or 84 inches of snow had fallen several years ago, and he and I were jumping off the side of his truck into 40 plus inches of snow, which was really cool. All right, we've got a couple of different people in here, some new names, and I am going to get every one of them wrong. I apologize to everybody. Is it Bama Tide? Looks like Bama Tide, Nori, Luna. Where is this? We're in north central Pennsylvania, just outside of Bloomsburg and Danville, PA. Brittany Victoria. Hello. Gloria, I do recognize you. Oh, goodness. Well, this storm looked really good for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it got into a really, really poor environment and really lost severe characteristics. It really lost its forward shelf cloud look, elevated, and even on radar, it has really lost a lot of a severe characteristics. It still has somewhat of a bow shape to it. There might be some 20-mile-an-hour winds along the front of this. Radar is showing, upwards of 40 in some places. In fact, there's a spot that I'm looking at on radar, 48, 47, right along the front edge, just east of Jonestown and New Columbus, going toward Chickasha. If you are in Chickasha, you have a strong thunderstorm coming in. Just north of Berwick. And there's a little bit more lightning. Can a guy get him? Oh, he didn't. I don't know. I don't think he saw me. I was trying to honk, or I was doing the honk thing. I was moving my arm. He didn't see me at all. That's all right. There's another tractor trailer behind me. I guess that one was there. Excuse me. Oh, stop focusing on paint drops. What is happening? Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Just got to turn the wipers on. All right. Got heavy rain coming in. what's left of this southern edge is coming through from Bloomsburg down to Rupert, down to Catawissa. Not raining in Knoebels. If you are at Knoebels, it has gone to your north, but there is rain to your west. Does not look heavy, does not look life-threatening, does not look like thunderstorms. There is just some moderate rain, light to moderate rain to your west. So Knoebels, you are out of the woods of anything severe. Bloomsburg up to Light Street, up to Orangeville. Moderate to heavy rain coming down right now. Fly, butterfly, fly! You're never going to see it. Oh my goodness. That butterfly was just dodging raindrops like he was on a mission. Or she. Or they, I guess. Whatever. That poor butterfly probably got pelted. So, ooh, there's good lighting. No real good option to get in front of these storms. They're moving fast enough that, you know, they're already past me. We're just going to sit here and enjoy the rain and a little bit of lightning and thunder. Do you have any questions? Any questions, any comments? Anything your heart desires or wants to know, I should say. It's not that kind of channel. Go ahead. Let's drop some questions. I'll do a live Q&A. So right between Rupert, or I guess Bloomsburg and Catawissa, decent little cell is moving through. And again, as these things move east, they are losing their severe characteristics. They might even be losing any kind of strong storm characteristics. We're really just looking at rainmakers right now. There are more storms in western PA moving eastward and slightly drifting south. It looks like those are going to affect all of southern PA from Route 80, all the way down through the southern part of Pennsylvania, down toward the Mason-Dixon line over the next few hours. That will be the second batch of some strong thunderstorms moving eastbound near Clarion, or just east of Clarion, from Brookville and arcing all the way back to the Ohio-PA border just outside of Pittsburgh. Really no wind to speak of at all on the backside of these storms. The heavy rain flood threat is going to be a concern. We've had so much rain that even a half inch to an inch of rain is going to cause some flash flooding. So that'll be the next thing we have our eyes open for. Let's go back in here to chat. You got on my end 1.32 subscribers. 1.32? I didn't think I had that many. That would be great. And I got a membership. Beautiful. Love the rain, yes. Marcus, how are you? Thank you for that. I love the rain as well. How long have you been chasing, Gloria asked. I've been chasing for 30 years. This is my 30th year. Started chasing when I was 15. Experienced my first tornado when I was 14 in June of 1994. A F0 tornado touched down on the western side of Hughesville, where I live. And I watched it because the Weather Channel, and I believe it was Jim Cantori, had mentioned Hughesville, PA. Take cover. There is a tornado warning for a radar-indicated tornado, and I, being the weather nut that I even was then, ran to the front door, opened the front door, and looked west, and there it was. Spinning, rotating, throwing trees and corn and clothing from clotheslines and debris and shingles, throwing it through the air, moving right behind my the neighbors across the street from me when I was a kid, right behind their house through the fields. Really missed a lot of houses. It missed downtown Hughesville by blocks. Stayed mostly in open areas except for our cemetery and a development right next to the cemetery where it damaged some houses, pulled down a chimney at one house, and then the neighbor's house that had clothing on the clothesline, it left all the clothes on that clothesline, but others were damaged. But it was pretty wild to watch. So yeah, 30 years I've been storm chasing. Susie Cat in Minnesota, thank you for watching. Where am I chasing today? I am in north central Pennsylvania. We had a slight risk issued by the Storm Prediction Center and got on a severe thunderstorm as it came out of Clinton County into Lycoming County. If you know anything or don't know anything about the area, Williamsport and South Williamsport will be in the news here in a couple of weeks for the Little League World Series. And that's held in South Williamsport every year. And I live in a small town just east of South Williamsport, about 15-20 minutes away. Christine, I live just inside the New Jersey line. Do you think it will make it to us? I do think the rain will make it to you, although I think by the time it gets to you, there probably won't be any severe thunderstorms. These storms technically are still within the severe thunderstorm watch that was issued earlier today. So there is a possibility these storms could still be severe, but most of the storms right now are north of Interstate 80. If you are along the Pennsylvania-New Jersey line, depending on where you're at, if you're to the north, north of 80, there's a chance, but I will say the likelihood of severe thunderstorms, even into New Jersey, is waning just a little bit. A few damaging gusts may still occur with the stronger cells or line segments over the next few hours. That coming from the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma. They're still allowing severe thunderstorm watch number 471 to continue. And the main threat is for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. Oh, big lightning strike to my right. Holy smokes. I don't know if you saw that actually. I know you didn't see it. But let's see if we can hear it. The thunder. And of course, 2 cars driving by. 3 cars. Can't forget the 3rd one. Now that lightning bolt was on the back side of this cell in kind of an area where people would come out after the storm and look around their yard and walk around, and bam, lightning. So you got to be careful around strong thunderstorms like this, even if they're not severe. This is still a nice little cell though, just to the east of Catawissa, going right in toward Almedia and Mainville. Mainville being the main area, right along 487, just east of Catawissa. Some pretty heavy rain, nothing severe. But as you look into Glen Lyon and down toward Mifflinville, there is a Cunningham area. There's a pretty solid line of very heavy rain and maybe some 30-mile-an-hour winds. All right, back to chat. Let's see here. Oh, I went too high. My bad. All right. We were at Susie Cat in Minnesota. Thank you. Christine Kohler, I live just inside the New Jersey border. That's the one we just answered very long-windedly. Thank you for watching. Is it Raffle Bike 05 from Newaygo County? Wow, I'm going to butcher this and I'm so sorry. Newaygo? Boy, if I pronounce that right, it's crazy. Up in Michigan. Thank you for watching. I've always loved the weather too. Yeah, weather has been my my biggest, most extreme passion. I'll just put it that way, other than photography. But photography and videography. I have my commercial pilot's license for a drone, for a UAS, for a small UAS. UAS is the technical thing, but I do have my commercial pilot's license to fly a drone. And I've added that to a bunch of new videos recently. I can't live stream it just yet. I will eventually get a drone that I can live stream from, which will be pretty cool. Lisa's laughing. I knew it was close to what I said. How long have you been chasing? Yeah, 35, 30, you know, what's an extra 5 years? Thanks, I'm old now. No, just kidding. Thanks, Lisa. Melissa, watching from Watsontown. You guys got smacked. Christine, you're from Harmony. See if I can find where Harmony is. Probably won't be able to find it unless I, you know, Google it, but sometime. Oh, I found it. How about that? Just northeast of Easton, over the border. I got you now. I see exactly where you're at. Yeah, I would say right now there's no real severe threat for you at this time. In 3 hours, 2-3 hours, when some of that weather gets to that area, you might want to just keep an eye to the sky, but I really don't see any severe weather hitting that region. My father used to sit on the front porch during the worst storms. Yes. Oh my gosh. That's, you know, and before there was the Weather Channel, before there was 24-hour coverage, before there were, you know, storm chasers like what we do now with streaming and social media and YouTube and all this, there were people, especially farmers. Farmers were some of the smartest, and not only hardworking, but smart, weather nerd people ever. You'd talk to a farmer and they would remember a hailstorm. They would remember the 3 weeks where there was no rain, you know, the 2 weeks of dust storm. They would know all of it and could recount everything. It's wild. One of my favorite things about farmers, the legend Paul Harvey. As I am now, I've been proven to be old. Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. Paul Harvey, one of the greatest radio personalities ever, and there's a long list of radio personalities. But Paul Harvey did a thing of the farmer, and God made a farmer. If you've never heard that or read that, look that up. God made a farmer. And it is so true of what farmers go through and kind of their day-to-day, not day-to-day things and life, because we have an idea of what farmers go through, but we don't, because farmers are just wild. Absolutely crazy what they can do and what they do for all of us. Just getting into a different parking spot here. Now that most of the heavy rain has stopped, we want to see if we can see any of this lightning that's still popping here. You said, yes, I work in Easton. Okay, it's not that far. Long time ago, yes. When I was a kid, we used to play in the summer rain. How about it? My son, whose pic you see was just like him. Heard and remember it. Awesome. Paul Harvey was incredible. I think his thing was the rest of the story. And being a history buff, I love history stuff. He would always go into details of the rest of the story. Of, you may know about Joe the farmer and blah blah blah, but did you know? And then at the end, the rest of the story. I'm probably butchering it, but that was his thing. I loved it. And now you know the rest of the story, yes. At my work, we have a huge poster. I work for a Ram dealer, and there's a farm, just some farm, and a Ram truck in the picture, and it does the entire "God made a farmer" bit printed on the bottom of the picture, and I read that probably every day that I go in there, and I love that bit so much. So one of those posters I'd love to have at home. Well, hello, Mr. Bird. Oh, jeez, that was horrible. Stop. Did you get it? No! It stopped. It flew away. Oh, gosh. Oh, the simple things that make me just giggle. Good day? Yep. Oh, I can hear him saying it. Always ends the show or his bit. Good day. Lisa's even sharing my Facebook. I appreciate that, Lisa. I do post a lot of pictures, some videos, some reels on my Facebook page, Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. You can find a link there in the chat. Thank you, Lisa. Everybody's laughing. Can I say this? Is it knucking futz? I had to think about that one. I had to be careful. Liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. I'm going to say knucking. Oh, goodness. Oh, something was retracted. Oh, boy. What state? Yes, we are in Pennsylvania, north central Pennsylvania. Just got done with these storms. They've moved into a less favorable environment. They're moving into northeastern PA, over near Scranton and Wilkes-Barre, and putting down some heavy rain. Not much. There's nothing severe. Nothing has been severe warned for a while now. But from Hazleton all the way up to New Angola, Fairview, Nanacoke, and just getting into the valley near Wilkes-Barre is some heavy rain, maybe a little bit of lightning, maybe some wind. There is a decent thunderstorm further north up toward Montrose, Springville, Forest Lake, north of Waverly, north of Mashopin, and Tunkhannock. Nice little storm up there in northern PA. That'll be going, if it continues on its path, that'll be going into southern New York, into, I believe, Orange County, New York. But the strongest storm so far, other than down on the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, just southwest of Greencastle, PA, and north of Williamsport, Maryland, and halfway Maryland, there's a decent strong storm. But right now, the best looking stuff is moving toward the Hazleton. It's right on top of Hazleton right now, going toward Freeland, and literally following 80 all the way across Pennsylvania. I'm laughing at what you said about the bird at the stop sign. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get home and crash. Fall asleep, not crash. Driving, that would be bad. I'm probably gonna go to sleep. Still LOLs and laughs all over the place. You are awesome, great personality. Well, thank you. I feel half awake right now, but I appreciate that. Thumbs up from somebody. If I keep saying it, I'm gonna absolutely mess up and probably be banned from YouTube. So I don't want to say it wrong. Hello from Jacksonville Beach, Florida. We just had a wicked thunderstorm. I sat on my front porch and watched it, like I do whenever it storms. Like to be in it. I just realized you can't see. Actually, you can see me I'm going to slow clap. I'm going to slow clap, and somebody's watching me. Should I wave? They turned away. They turned away now, so. But anyway. Love it. I'd like a name like that. Allison Titty. Oh boy, that's another one I could get wrong real quick. The attitude is fantastic. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Lisa's doing her thing. Thank you so much, Lisa. Nucking is from California. I got to be careful. I'm still laughing. You need to be careful after the heat. Yes. No, seriously, the heat got me. It was 100 degrees outside, real temperature. 100 degrees Monday and Tuesday. The feels like temperature, the heat index was 110 both days. And in my office, in the wash area that I work in, it was 90. It got up to 96 on Monday. It got up to 97 on Tuesday and 98 on Wednesday, and was just brutal. I mean, we were sweating everywhere. I mean, my big toe, my not even just my pinky toe. When does your pinky toe sweat? Come on. My pinky toe was sweating so bad. But yeah, heat exhaustion all 3-4 days. Thursday, I power washed outside all day. Oh, there was lightning. Dang. I see people saying hello. Just Joan. Nice to see you. First time watcher. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. There's nothing going on now, unfortunately. We have the occasional bird that'll stop on the stop sign. I see a couple of birds on some power poles or light poles. Oh, that one just took off and feet down, probably landed on something. Oh, hello from the Netherlands. That's wild. And I'm so sorry. I am not great with pronunciations. I try. So at least there's that. Is it Annette? I'm gonna try the last name. Oh, hey, there's the person that was watching me. Probably like, what is this crazy fool doing? I'm trying not to mess up pronouncing Nucking something. Nucking Futz. Is it Annette? Right. Oh, I'm gonna just obliterate it. Riff? My brain is riff. Riaf? Boy, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry, Annette. Thank you for watching, though. Allison, you're in a heat wave in the UK. I heard about that. And I know most of you don't really have air conditioning for the most part. And a lot of people, at least here in the US, when we hit 100, 105, 110, you know, we've seen that, we've experienced it, but you folks there in the UK, depending on your exact location, if you hit 80 or 85, that's a heat wave. And not a lot of homes, you know, were built for hot summers. So, Gloria, I'm sorry. All right, Chad McDonald asks, where are you, or where are you at? Where are you at? I am in north central PA. We just stopped chasing this storm. It's no longer severe. Really has lost any characteristic of being severe. There's a little bit of lightning still on the north side of the storms that just fell apart to my south. And that's what we're pointing the camera at, an area that lightning bolts have come out of. But we're also watching a stop sign that has been host to a crow that decided to stop at the stop sign, and I yelled stop, and then it took off, and I think it went and got a French fry. or some kind of food in the parking lot. Going to be 86 here on Monday, and we don't have air conditioning. And obviously, being in the UK, you're not used to heat like this. Your body is not acclimated to it. So that would be like us here in the US. Right here in North Central PA, we had 100 degrees on Monday and Tuesday. For comparison, that would be like us hitting 120. Which there's a big difference between 80 and 120. But 86, for somebody who's not used to that, that is extremely hot. Did that piggy go wee 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 all the way home? Okay. Does anybody else remember that commercial? What is that commercial? That's oh my goodness, what brand is that? It's an insurance company, right? Where the pig's leaning out the window with those pinwheels and they're going wee 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 out the window. I did that out loud. I think so. Yep, somebody else is watching. Yes, it's Annette. Okay, good. I was hoping I got your first name right. It's currently 82 in my room. Ugh. I mean, you know, do you have a ceiling fan? Is that a thing in the UK? Ceiling fans. I've been to the UK when I was 15. I came to London, went through downtown London. We visited a bunch of, you know, touristy places. I turned 15 when we went to a show. It's kind of like our Broadway, but they're in London. Saw a show of Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper. It was performed live on stage. It was absolutely awesome. I love 50s, 60s rock and roll. So that was a really, really cool show for me to go to. So all of the UK is pretty awesome. My last name is difficult. It kind of looks it, but it's a unique last name, and it looks pretty cool, honestly. Here's Knucking again. And that's I'm trying so hard to not mess that up. 101. Good. That's Knucking nuts. I told you I'm gonna mess up. I live in Central Valley. Oh, that's why. Okay, Central Valley. It can get hot there for sure. In the Netherlands, a heat wave, yes. Geico, yes! I think it was Geico. All I can see is the pig with a big smile on its face, leaning out the window. Wee! 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 With the pinwheels, and good Lord. Hey, we hit 100 likes. It's at 104. Thank you. Really appreciate everybody. Not really ceiling fans a thing here. Okay. I need to remember that if I ever get back to the UK. Bring my own. I've acclimated myself to handle 83 inside the house. I have air conditioning, but it's very expensive to run in California, and also have a ceiling fan. Yes, but backwards. Okay. You pronounce it as Rife. Maybe that'll help. Rife? Riff? Rife. I would say Rife. We buy electric tower fans and use 2 or 3 days a year. I can imagine. Everything is expensive here in California. Gas is going up to $11 or $12 a gallon. Gavin Newsom, what are you doing? Rife. Okay, Annette Rife. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Jeannie, hello. You've joined the party. And we can complain around here because it's almost $3. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, Sheetz gas station, if you've never been to a Sheetz, it's an experience. Some Sheetz are better than others. It's like a Wawa or a Buc-ee's, just, I guess, smaller. Buc-ee's are supposed to be huge. I've never been to a Buc-ee's. Yeah, it from what I can see, it's $2.99 now at a couple of the different Sheetz here. There was one Sheetz, the one local to me, that's still $3.29 for whatever stupid reason, $3.29 or $3.39. But 11 or 12, that's nuts. He's a total idiot. Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, Jeannie. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. We got our first super chat. $9.99, Jeannie. Thank you so much. You really didn't need to do that. That'll help toward gas. You know what? That'll probably get me a good coffee for the road home. Or a extra large cappuccino? Ooh, cappuccino. They don't want people to drive anything but EVs. Yeah, and EVs are great. I'm not knocking electric vehicles at all. But some people don't think of how you get power to charge them. And how to generate that. Solar and wind is great if you have an area that is really high in solar or wind, or both. But it's very, very uneconomical at the moment. Hopefully it gets better. I would love to have solar panels at my house, and even a wind turbine or two to help out toward electric costs and whatnot. But it's just not financially doable yet. Jeannie, absolutely do. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing that. You definitely step up and do that the last couple of times you've done it, so I appreciate you. Still $2.89 in North Carolina. Jeannie, it does bless me. Everybody being here blesses me, but that kind of a super chat definitely is a blessing. And I thank you for that. Can we all say thank you, Jeannie? One of the longest subscribers and followers I've had. And she has also, and I've not forgotten, and I still use them, the waterproof camera bags from years ago. I would only get a hybrid. Yeah, actually, I wanted to get a hybrid RAV4. RAV4 is just the perfect size SUV. I don't have 5 or 6 kids, although I would love to have like 10 kids, 12 kids. I was blessed to have the 2 that I have. And that's how many I have. And I'm so blessed to have those 2. My daughter is an unbelievably good tennis star. She's a tennis player, and she's very good. She's going into her senior year. My son is a fantastic soccer player, and both of them super smart, very charismatic, very, good people, and they're godly people too. I have everything unplugged in my house. Except one TV and a lamp. And the fridge and oven. Okay, so as long as the fridge is plugged in, I mean, the oven, that's good, but the fridge, I'd hate to open that fridge after that's been unplugged. Yeah, everybody saying thank you, Jeannie. I did get a Jeep Compass, a 2017 Jeep Compass Latitude, 4-wheel drive, 4x4, four-door black SUV. This thing is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I was not ready for a car payment, but things happen the way they happen, and everything happens for a reason. And God puts things in our lives at the time that He says, because that's what's supposed to happen, and this was supposed to happen. So I'm very blessed. Allison, you have a hybrid Audi. There we go. And it's great for fuel economy. Yeah, absolutely. My granddaughter is a state champion soccer player here in California. That's fantastic. Well, folks, everything is still weakening. There is a new severe thunderstorm warning to the south, down in Maryland. Getting into, let's see if I can zoom in here, Hagerstown, Maryland, down toward Williamsport, Maryland, not Williamsport, PA, but Williamsport, Maryland. There is a severe thunderstorm warning, and that's actually a good-looking severe cell. Has a decent wind profile to it as well. But yeah, good little thunderstorm down in Maryland. That's the closest severe thunderstorm that we have anywhere in the Northeast right now. Nothing from Maine to New York. And everything in Pennsylvania has really weakened dramatically. In fact, let's see here. Sullivan, Lycoming, down toward Clinton, Center counties, you're all out of a severe thunderstorm watch now. The National Weather Service has canceled the severe thunderstorm watch for Sullivan, Lycoming, Clinton, and Center. So we are no longer under severe thunderstorm watches. Just looking at a damage report of wind damage just west of my town that I live in, west of Hughesville. Both my daughters are nurses. God bless them. More nurses, more, more teachers. It was in Trout Run at my son's. It was windy, but not windy enough to get to the basement. Yep. They love helping people. I'm so glad to hear that. And that's what I'm doing here. It's all in a way that I can help anyone local or people all around, just by teaching or by helping to spread the word of damaging weather, strong winds, severe thunderstorm, anything. Getting the word out is the best thing that we can all do. Gloria, got to go cook. Everyone, have a great evening, but still watching on the TV. Be safe, Eli. Thank you so much, Gloria. I appreciate you. There was a lot of water. Yeah, the rain, there was a ton of rain in these storms. It's just another, it just adds more to our bucket, literally. And we've had so much rain. Again, I think we've hit 10 inches of rain already here for the month of June. And we're coming up to the end of the month, and it'll be interesting to see what we get into here in July. I am so sorry to hear about both your parents passing at the end of 2024. Within 4 months of each other. God bless you. Well, we've got kind of a sunset. Nice little view here, at least. Really, everything is done. I'll say that really everything is done. Most of the rain has now moved off to the east. We are in the closing minutes of this live stream. I want to take a moment to thank everybody who watched, from those who watched at the very beginning for a couple of minutes, to everyone who's been commenting and making this a great stream. I thank you for watching. Just thank everyone, for what you do, for those that are helping in their communities, for those helping at hospitals and churches, schools. If you're a teacher, thank you. If you're a nurse, thank you. If you're at home because you have to be at home and that's all you can do, but you're watching, thank you. I can't tell you I've been in your position about being in a dark place because of that. I lost my father in 2004, but my parents divorced in 1987, and that was the last time I saw my dad. So I never got a chance to really know him, even as an adult. But it was still hard to have something like that happen. So I pray for comfort. I pray for peace, and knowing that everything happens for a reason has given me a tremendous amount of peace through a lot of the stuff I have gone through over the last 10 years, just myself. And I'm not going to get into details. There's no reason to get into details and all that, but that has been instilling peace in me, is knowing that, God has a reason for everything, and everything that happens is as it's supposed to. And for us here on Earth, that sucks. There's a lot of things that we don't want to happen, but yeah. So I pray for peace, and I pray for comfort for you. Jeannie, I appreciate that. God bless you as well. You watch all the Storm Chasers. Oh boy. I hope you do. A couple of really good friends. Justin Selig, he has a very good channel, both on Facebook as well as YouTube. Logan Ezrich, Corey Tober, Brett Musser, Dennis Mancher. Yeah, just so many good Storm Chasers all across Pennsylvania. And I'm going to miss a bunch. Videographer Mike Nestor has NVP, or Nestor Video Productions, out of Allentown. He's another really good friend, and he has a fantastic YouTube channel. I will say he does mostly fires, accidents, anything like breaking news media coverage, but he also storm chases, and he gets some really good stuff as well as drone footage. So a lot of good storm chasers here in Pennsylvania, and because it's Pennsylvania, we really don't get the kind of coverage that you would in Oklahoma or Kansas or Texas. But if you can chase here in Pennsylvania, especially northern PA, you can chase pretty much anywhere. You're welcome very much, and I'm a believer as well, obviously. Logical Spark, hello, how are you? I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong. I think I got it right. Is it Tidiute? Will I be there? I don't believe so. I may have pronounced that wrong, but I remember seeing that name before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going through there. When I head back home, I will be, in all honesty, probably just going up 42 and then across on 442 through the rolling hills and countryside of north central PA. There is no cell service in a lot of these places, so I will not be streaming that. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and I know this is drawn out. We have no more lightning. There is a little bit of rain to the north that I'll drive through, but that's it. Thank you so much for coming along and seeing just a little bit of what we get here. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 13 minutes. We had a 20-minute stream before then that is live on my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, something was not working and was not allowing anybody to see the stream was on, so I had to close that one down, turn it off, and restart. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad you all jumped in and were able to watch and come along for the ride. So thank you so much. Big shout out, thank you, Lisa, for taking care of everyone in chat, making sure to thank everybody and pass along information while I'm driving. It's a big thing for me to not look at my screens when I am driving. So thank you so much, Lisa. Big shout out, thank you. Shout out, Jeannie, for the super chat. It does bless me. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, is our bird back? I think our bird's back. Stop it, birds. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Ow, it's holding something in its mouth and this other bird's trying to steal it. Stop it. Oh God, it took off. Let's follow it. Where's it at? It's over here. Where are you going? It's gone. Oh, and the little bird's following it. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Anyway. Well, thanks everybody. I really appreciate everybody checking in. Roberta, hello. Nucking Futz. I'm still going to mess that one up horribly. Take care. Thank you again for checking in. God bless you all. Have a nice evening. And thanks everybody. Really appreciate y'all. Storm Chaser Eli Roberts here in north central Pennsylvania. And we had a good severe thunderstorm come into Lycoming County from the west. Got to chase it for a little bit. Got a little bit of footage. But we were stuck in a lot of the heavy rain. Some pretty good lightning. Had a little bit of hail near Montoursville. Tinging off the windshield and whatnot. And a big wind shift on the north side of Montoursville. Everything was going left to right, and then all of a sudden, right to left with some pretty strong wind and heavy rain. So, all in all, pretty good day. My hope is that any trees and wires that came down didn't do any damage to homes, to any cars. We don't want that. I know as a storm chaser, yes, we love to see bad thunderstorms and strong thunderstorms and whatnot. We don't like the damage. We're not here to wish for damaging wind and tornadoes and stuff. If they happen, which they're going to happen, we want to be there to see it, but we also want them to just be out in open field and not even really hitting trees, just hitting nothing, you know. So we don't want the damage. We don't want any of that to happen, but if it does, we want to be there to be able to document it for historical purposes, but also to share it with all of you. So that's what we do this for. A lot of passion, a lot of science, and a lot of dedication goes into it. And of course, money for gas, money for, you know, gear and everything like that. So it does get somewhat expensive at times, but by liking the videos, by commenting, you're showing YouTube that you like to engage and you like what you're watching. So for those of you who have been commenting and playing around in the chat and everything, I really appreciate it. We've gotten up to 112 likes from what I can see at the top of the screen up here on my end. I don't think you all can see that. 113, I thank you for that. Still 53 people watching, and it's a good day when I can get out and do some storm chasing and not work some of my other jobs, and I get time to do this. So blessings to everybody. I'm blessed to do this and to have you here with me. Annette, have a nice evening as well. It should be, is it 5:41? So it's what, 10:41 where you're at? 9:41? 11:41? I think you're almost 6 hours ahead of us. So for you in the future, have a great evening. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to stop, grab a cup of coffee, probably iced coffee. I think we're going to continue with the cooling down phase of the day, and get out of here. It's 11:41. Okay, so it is 6 hours. So have a good night, and thank you again for watching. I hope you come back, and I hope I'm live again next time. Again, for me to go live, it's going to be a pretty bad thunderstorm, some flooding. Sometimes I go live on other events. You can check out some of my other videos when this video ends down in the the folders. I'm not sure. It's over here, down somewhere through here is going to be pages where you can check out videos, where you can check out streams, where you can check out live videos, all that kind of stuff. And I hope everybody checks those out. I do all sorts of different severe weather, from snowstorms and blizzards. Slept overnight on the Jersey coast during a blizzard, the New Jersey coast, and slept on a kind of a sand dune. Parked my vehicle on a parking lot that was sand, covered in sand, I guess. But to tornadoes, to flooding and hailstorms and damage and stuff like that. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and get out of here because, you know, I got to get home and close my peepers for a little bit because stuff has been in them all day. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I appreciate you. Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. Again, there's links in the comments there in chat for my Facebook page. And I look forward to seeing everybody again next time. So thank you so much. Have a great day. God bless. And take care. Thanks again for watching.